Hey y'all, so I'm Ashley, and you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day I've decided to become part of the YouTube family. I am so excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. I've had the equipment. I just didn't have the guts, I guess. I was really shy and scared, and I've done this before, and the last time I did it, well, it didn't go so well for me. People knew me, they made fun of me, and I didn't like that. Also, please excuse the mismatched ponytails. My life's a mess right now. But my makeup's not, so that's good, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to do makeup and to show you how to do this look. So let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to hop right into this with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in deep fonts. We're using this as our eye primer because saving money. We're going to blend that crap in with our fingers because oils are delicious. JK, that's actually pretty gross what I'm doing. And I don't recommend it, but it works, so I guess I do. So we're going to go in with our Wet n Wild palette from 2003, and we're going to use the lightest shade possible as our transition shade. And we're going to just dab it in slightly because with Wet n Wild, a little bit goes a long way. They're super pigmented, and I love them a lot. So if you're like me and you cannot, for the life of you, get those beautiful lines and have that flawless like eyeshadow, then Scotch tape is your best friend. I promise you, your new best friend. We're going to go in with our Clinique palette. And we're going to use the shade Sunkissed, which is a bronzer. Okay? But if you have a bronzer, this should work. We're going to use our blending brush from eBay for $2. And we're going to take it into our crease and a little bit above your crease. And you're just going to blend with a light hand. So just a light circular motion. That's the word I'm looking for. And you're going to go a little bit above your crease, and you're just going to do it very lightly, and just a few times over is good enough. Or until you feel like you have it right. So now that both of your eyes are done, and you are looking fierce, we're going to move on to my Moodstruck Addiction Show Palette 4 by Younique. And we are going to go in with Tender. Sorry, it's not focusing. Ah, there it is. Now it is focusing, guys. And we're going to take our Angled Brush by Sephora because saving money. It's a good thing, okay? Now we're going to put it at an angle. And we're going to just go over our crease a little bit and then take it straight into our crease. So I guess like a little oval. Once you've done both eyes and you've deepened up your crease a little bit, we are gonna hop into our Tartelette Tease palette. That was $25 and I'm too cheap to buy the full version. And though my camera will not focus to save my life, we're going in with Heartbreaker into our outer V, and we're gonna take it a little bit over right. We're going to take it into our crease, and we're going to take it by our eyelash line. Just a little bit. It's going to help when we do this step, which we are going in with Pink Blush, which is an actual blush, by the way. So if you have pink blush, this works. And we are going to put that on our eyelid. This says soft press, but believe me, it is so old, it is no longer soft press. And now that we've put that all over both our eyelids, we are going to go back in with Heartbreaker just to deepen up that outer V and make it fade in just a little bit better. And once you've done this step, if you feel comfortable, then move on to the next one. But I had to go back over with Pink Blush again. Though I did not show it. I lost that clip. I'm sorry. So now back to our Moodstruck Show Palette 4. We're going in with the shade Tender. Tender. Get it? Don't listen to my jokes. I'm really bad at them. I'm just going to dab that onto our eyelid just a little bit to add a little glow. The brush doesn't really pick up the pigment that well. It's a Dior brush or whatever. We use our fingers for this because they pick up the palette like nobody's business. And once you've done that to both of your eyes, you can move on to my, next version, which is our DR powder, and this is the shade Shimmer. You're going to take that with whatever brush or your finger too. You're going to put that into your water duct tear duct, whatever you want to call it. And now into my most dreaded step ever, which is eyeliner. I love eyeliner, but I don't like doing it. I'm using my Younique Moodstruck liquid eyeliner. It has a felt tip, but it still works the same as a liquid eyeliner, so I don't know why. I love it, okay? I love it. And usually I do not use tape to do my eyeliner, but for some reason today I am. And I've always found that over a shimmer powder, eyeliner is the most annoying thing to use. As, please excuse me being a retard, guys. As it is the hard, I don't know why, it just gets on the brush and then it doesn't look as black as you want it to look. So I always find myself going over and over and over again. Don't worry, guys. We will tight line the eyelids later by putting eyeliner under your waterline. So right now we're going with our Rimmel Stay Matte as our face primer. And you're going to basically just put that everywhere, but I didn't have that video clip. Sorry, I lost it. So we're going with our Wet n Now we're doing our Wet n Wild palette for color correcting. We're just going with green to cover up my pimples and my redness, and that's the only color I really ever use for the reason I used to have really bad pimples and red areas. So yeah. So now we're doing our Fit Me foundation in the shade 130. And yeah. See, being a goofball, you're gonna spill it everywhere. That's what I just did. So I'm using the end of a Dior brush to just put it on in like little dots, because I saw someone else do that, and so I tried it once and it worked. So we're just gonna blend all of it in with a brush. I do not use a beauty blender because they are $25, and this brush was not, because it was free from my mother. So yeah, we just blend that in, and I always blend in an upwards motion, except for some reason there. Always do it in upward motion because gravity. I don't know why. I heard that somewhere. So now we're doing our Stay Matte powder, which we're just gonna put under our eyes to set our foundation there. And anywhere your foundation creases, you're gonna want to put it there. So now that that's done, we are gonna move right along to contour, and we're using a brush from whatever. This is my Aesthetica palette. And it's really cheap. It's like $12 on Amazon. And the only problem I've ever had with it is it takes forever to blend out. So, which is only a minute of me on camera doing it, was 20 minutes in real life. It is a pain, but if you work with it enough and use a light hand, it works out pretty well for you guys. So I do recommend for someone who's just starting out with makeup and contouring. Gotta get that jawline. I don't know why I put it on my jawline. I don't really need to. But if you guys can see the little discoloration there that I could not blend in, it's not very noticeable in person, but to me it was. So we're going to use my Moonchild and Anastasia palette. But first we're going to use my Dior Glow Luminizer. So any area that you're going to highlight, put a luminizer over it, because it helps it stick better because it's a powder. Duh. So now we are basically just going to go in with Lucky Clover. Sorry it would not show up on my camera. I have a really crappy camera. And we're using this e.l.f. brush to just basically put it on. I'm not blending it in, I'm just putting it on. And then on top of that, we're going to go in with Pink Heart, because I want my face to glow, okay? It's so blinding. The camera can't handle it. So I only show myself highlighting my cheekbone, but I also put a little on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. So we're going in with my old ass Dior mascara. And now we're going to mutilate our eye with whatever that is called. I call it an eyelash curler. People call it other things. It's whatever. I was actually kind of shook that I got this correct on the first try and did not mess up and like stab myself in the eye, which is pretty good. So now we're going in with just any, this does not have a name. I do know it's from the Younique brand, and we're just going to put that on our bottom lashes. So that is complete. We are almost done. Now we have to do the eyebrows, and I use my Wet n Wild Stencil Kit palette. And we are going to just like spoolie eyebrows to perfection. And I didn't show me doing my eyebrows because I can't do eyebrows and you should not learn how to do eyebrows from me. So we're going to do this, I think this is called Young Love or whatever, but it's from Forever 21. Literally, Forever 21. It's a really bad lipstick, but it worked for the look that I was going for, so I used it anyway. I do not recommend it. So, now that your lipstick is on, your look is complete. So thank you guys very much. So that's the end of the tutorial, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, I look really white. I promise I'm not this white, guys. But yeah, if you did, as I said in the beginning of the video, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Also, before I go, I'd like to let you know I'll only be uploading once a week until I get the hang of this and, feel of it. I do it because this is something I really genuinely have been wanting to do. And truly, so far, I'm enjoying this. I love this. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.